there, thanks for joining me. You may have guessed by the title of this video that the only thing you'll need to complete this chair yoga practice is a chair that is not on wheels, and maybe one that's on your yoga mat just for safety so you're not slipping, or on some other stable surface. Go ahead and find a comfortable seat. I recommend having your feet flat on the floor, maybe taking a couple shoulder rolls just to relax the shoulders away from the ears. You can have your palms down to ground you, or maybe you're in more of a receiving mode today and you have your palms up, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And as we settle in here and just begin to arrive on our chair, in our yoga space, in our practice, maybe you close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, or just find a soft gaze down at the tip of your nose, whatever feels best for you in this moment. We spend the first few minutes of any yoga practice really not only arriving in the mindset to be able to practice, maybe a mindset of curiosity or surrender, but also physically arriving, noticing what points of contact your feet, your legs, your hips, in this case your butt, are making with your chair. Not judging anything, not trying to make any changes, simply just noticing where you are in this moment. And then once you feel satisfied of movement for the next few minutes here, start to notice the quality of your breath. Without changing the breath, no need to deepen it or change it just yet. Just kind of noticing where in your body you feel it. Maybe it's the subtle rise of the chest, the expansion of the ribs, maybe the belly. Noticing where in your body you feel your breath. And if at any moment during this practice your mind starts to wander, I always say be kind to a wandering mind and just draw your attention back to your breath, to the quality of your breath and where in your body you feel your breath. For starters, you can keep your eyes closed or open them. I'd like to introduce you to one of my favorite breathing techniques. It's called box breathing, representing the four corners of a box. This breathing technique is really good for the autonomic nervous system, which helps regulate involuntary bodily or body functions, such as your temperature. It may also help naturally lower high blood pressure and just creates an immediate sense of calm. So it's a simple breathing technique. We'll start by taking a big exhale through the mouth, and then inhale through the nose for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the mouth for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. And once again, hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. So without my count, go ahead and follow that breathing technique. Take a deep exhale through the mouth. I'll do it with you. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. You can repeat that breathing technique as many times as feels comfortable for you throughout the day as well. Remember to stay seated when you're doing that and really find some length through your spine, focusing on the breath, each 4 count representing one corner of that box. All right, let's get started. Go ahead and extend the right leg and start to draw some circles with the right foot and ankle, maybe going in both directions here. I hear a lot of pops and cracks through my feet, through my ankles. Maybe you curl the toes and spread the toes here. You can take your hands off your knees if that feels better for you, to have the arms just relaxed by your side. Do your best to root down through the hips, but grow tall through the spine here. Keep swiveling. You can put that foot back on the floor, and then extend the left leg, same thing. Circles with the ankle. There's no count here. Just kind of do it until you feel even on one side and then take that swivel on the other direction. Maybe curling, popping, spreading the toes. Good, we'll do it one more time on each side. Maybe you hang out somewhere that feels really good. For me, it's that squeeze and that spread of the toes that feels best. Take another breath here. Exhale, foot goes back on the floor. Big inhale, other foot. You can do something different on each side. It's up to you. Planting both feet back on the floor. We'll move up to the hips. So take your right ankle, cross it over the left knee. And you might notice right away that this is plenty for you. You don't need to go anywhere or press on anything or lean forward. That's totally up to you. Do one quick thing and flex the right foot just to protect that kneecap in this bent knee shape here. So again, if this is giving you all the sensations, all the feelings you need on the outer part of the right hip and glute, stay there. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, maybe you hug the right foot in a little closer. Use your right hand and press down on the inside of the right knee. Maybe you're good there. Or maybe you take a big exhale and start to lean forward just a little bit. You have lots of options here. The best option, the best choice is the one that feels best for you. And just remember that you can switch it up at any time. So if you try something and it's not quite right, you can switch it up. We'll be here for 2 more breaths. Big inhale, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Exhaling through the mouth. Take another inhale through the nose. Release some heat, exhale through the mouth. Sit up if you were leaning forward. Unstack that leg. Maybe you just open it to the side a few times just to kind of flush out the hip joint. Remembering that the hip complex here gets both tight and weak from sitting, and it's flexed all day when we sit. So it's really good to open it up. Left side, so left ankle over right knee. Left foot is flexed. Options abound. The best one is the one that feels best for you. So pressure inside the left knee if that feels best. Keep the left foot flexed. You can always lean forward if that feels best. There's no judgment here. It's all just gathering information. We're just kind of taking in information, seeing what some sensations we feel, what feels good, what needs adjustment. You don't have to stay still. So if a little shimmy or a little wiggle feels good for you, go ahead and take it. You'll probably see me rock a few times as we continue on here. We'll be here for 2 more breaths. So big inhale, take it through the nose. Release that heat, exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhale through your nose. Relax the shoulders down and back. Sitting up again, uncrossing left leg. Maybe a little flush here. Maybe a little flush. Nice job. And I'm actually going to turn my chair around just so you can see how I'm going to move through this seated cat-cow, but you can go ahead and stay in the direction that you're already facing. So from here, we're going to move up to the spine, get some spinal lubrication. Go ahead and take your hands onto your knees, and we're going to do cat and cow. So as you exhale, press the hands into the knees, round the spine, take your gaze down, chin tucks. And then as you inhale, use your hands, pull through, chest expands, your heart goes forward, shoulders go back. Following your breath, exhale, round the spine, gaze down. Really press the shoulder blades away. Feel all that space. Create some space in the upper part of the spine, relaxing the cervical spine here, the back of the neck. Inhale. Arch the tush. And then exhale. Let's flow 4 more times, 4 more cycles. Inhale. And then exhale. You can hang out in any spot that feels like it needs a little extra space, or even if it just feels good, feel free to hang out there. Take a few breaths in that position. Inhale. If you're feeling particularly tight in any spot, energetically send some breath to that spot, to those spaces. For me, it's right between the shoulder blades. One more time here. Nice job. Take a couple shoulder rolls. Stay put. I'm going to turn right back around to face you here. And then this time, I'm going to have you come forward. So scoot your butt forward to the edge of the chair. Make sure your sits bones, those butt bones, are still making contact with the chair, just for security here, so you don't slip off. Toes are facing out. Toes are facing out. We're going to start to flow a little bit. So hands on the knees. We'll take some shoulder dips. So as I exhale, I'm going to dip the left shoulder in. Inhale sits me up. Exhale, right shoulder dips. And I'm looking for some stretch, some sensation, some opening, all those good words across the front part of the shoulder. Your speed is determined by your breath. Your depth is determined by what feels good. Let's go 4 more times in each direction. So here's 1 to the right. Inhale draws you up. There's 2. Allow this to feel really good here. Maybe pressing the knees open, feeling the inner and outer thighs work a little bit here as well. There's 3. Nice job. Exhale, 3. 1 more. Very good. Coming back up to center. You can scoot back a teeny more bit. Bring your feet in a little tiny bit closer. We're going to still flow. Still on the edge of the chair, but a little back further there. Take the right arm inside the right leg. And then on your next breath, sweep the left arm up. And then as you exhale, left arm inside left leg. Right arm sweeps up. Maybe you gaze up at the thumb of the lifted arm. Maybe you keep your gaze down. Maybe you do both. Maybe you play around with it. We'll go 1 more time in each direction. Remember, your speed, your pace is determined by your breath. Feel those long lines of energy here. Sweep up. I think I said 1 more, but I'm feeling like one more. So 1 more, left arm sweeps. Yeah, and then exhale. Right arm sweeps. Nice job. Go ahead and scoot yourself all the way back, little shimmy all the way back. You can turn the toes facing forward or keep them slightly out, not as severe as the other time. We're gonna take a forward fold. So create some space between the legs to allow the chest and the head to fold forward. Have the top of the head, your crown, points down toward the floor, really releasing the back of the neck. Releasing the back of the neck here. You see me rocking side to side. That's one of my go-tos, just to make sure I'm creating as much space as possible. So feel free to follow me and rock side to side, just shifting weight into the right hand and into the left. Maybe shaking the head, yes, nodding, yes and no. Or maybe stillness feels best for you. We'll be here for 2 more breaths. Take that exhale through the mouth just to release some heat. Slowly, like molasses in January, which is like the complete opposite of the weather here in Virginia lately. Start to slowly peel yourself up. Head comes up last. Roll the shoulders back. Extend the arms open. Send the chest, the heart forward, looking up. Nice job. Come back to that comfortable seat. So you're not quite sitting against the back of your chair here. We're gonna work into the arms a little bit. This is one of my favorite arm series, just to stretch some of the nerves that run through the arm that can be really crunched up from all of the typing. So follow me here. Extend your arms all the way out, almost like you're pushing the walls away. Long lines of energy is what we're looking for. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Bring the hands forward, palms are still up. Turn the fingertips to face each other. And then extend the arms all the way up. Relax the shoulders down. Exhale, hands to the side. Nice. Hands come forward. Fingertips face. Hands lift, shoulders low. Exhale, hands out to the side. Very good. One more time, bring it in. Turn it. Lift it. And expand it. Nice. You can shake out the hands. Maybe apply a little bit of pressure to each wrist. Down on the tops. And then flipping, pulling the fingertips back towards you. Take all 5 fingers on each hand and grab the shoulders here. Start to take some really big sweeping shoulder circles forward. Remember to root down through the hips, feel those sits bones, and also find length through your spine. Really feel the expansion of the shoulder blades here. Switch directions. It's like you have like a marker on your elbow and you're trying to draw the biggest circle that you possibly can. Find that ease within the effort. So it takes some effort to do this, but you don't want to force it. Flow, right? Flowing, not forcing. Nice job. And then as we end here, let's do a gentle neck circle or neck stretch here. So decide how you want to have your hands, relax shoulders away from the ear. Go ahead and bring the right shoulder, or the right ear rather, to the right shoulder. And then slowly roll the chin through center. Left ear to left shoulder. You know your neck best. So if you want to take this in a full cervical spine, roll a full cervical neck circle rather, you can do that. Just be mindful that sometimes that kind of compresses the back of the neck. And here we're looking for more space, not less. Exhale, rolling through center. And then another option here is maybe you need a little bit more on the right side. So maybe you take the right arm off your lap here and bring the left fingertips ever so gently to the top of the head, maybe creating a little bit more space, pulling on the head, just gently here. Remember to keep that left shoulder relaxed. And then option to switch. Right fingertips to the top of the head, left hand off. And then last, but certainly not least, I want to leave you with a little neck exercise, a little neck challenge here that I'd love for you to build in throughout the day, especially if you are like me, stuck at home, teleworking in this mode all day. I'm going to turn my seat around so you can see how I'm doing this. So the goal with this movement here is strengthening and stretching the scalenes and the back of your neck, the cervical part of your neck here. So you're going to create a super cute little double folded chin here by sliding the head back and then press the head forward. Try not to go high and low, go forward and back, forward and back. Sometimes we overstretch parts of our body that are already stretched beyond their capacity here. So it's really good to work in strengthening. Doesn't have to be perfect. Mine is still a work in progress. Sliding the chin back and then reaching the chin forward. Again, working on your scalenes, also your traps, the back of the neck. always invite students to take the next couple breaths here to add in anything else now that we've gotten the body moving, anything else that feels good for you. Maybe it's a quick spinal twist in both directions. Maybe it's another forward fold all the way down. Maybe you go back to the beginning and roll the ankles. Whatever feels best for you. Even though I'm here to guide you, this is always going to be your practice. I'm simply the guide, and you know what's best for you. So as we're closing here, I'll turn back to face you. I'd like to revisit that box breathing that we started off with. I'll walk you through it. Find a comfortable sitting position, feet are rested comfortably on the floor. You're feeling grounded through the hips, but nice and tall, vertebra on top of vertebra through your spine. Stack the spine, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale. Inhale through the nose for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the mouth for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're starting your day, good morning. I hope this wakens you up and has your body feeling energized to get through whatever comes at you. If you are winding down, I wish you a wonderful night's sleep, a good restful night, allowing the body to fully relax and to settle. Remember to breathe. Try that box breathing technique whenever you need an immediate sense of calm. And feel free to let me know if you have any other suggestions or comments for further practices. You're welcome to bring your hands together at heart center. Keep some space to allow that good energy to flow. You can close your eyes if that feels best for you. Bring the thumb knuckles to the space between your eyebrows. Thank you for joining me on the chair on the mat. You can bow and greet each other with Shanti, peace. Take good care.